Tubaniriza ku Highfield Think Tank TV Kasoma Farouk of Uganda. Lero tugenda deep into the causes and effects of instability in the Middle East 1973 to 2003. Checha conflicts. For facilitation, you can call us on that number. Tugamba the period from 1973 to 2003 was marked by the major political, economic and military instability in the Middle East. Tugamba several wars, revolutions, foreign interventions, religious conflicts and competition for oil resources contributed to unrest across the region. Tugamba nti period 1973 paka 2003 yali marked by major political, economic and military instability in the Middle East. Entalo nyingi, revolutions nyingi, foreign interventions zali nyingi, religious conflicts. Neche chalita instability in the Middle East 1973 to 2003. Tugamba Arab-Israeli conflict. Okugeza the 1973 Yom Kippur War between Israel, Egypt and Syria intensified regional tensions. Yom Kippur War eyaliwo wakati wa Israel, Egypt and Syria ya intensifying regional tensions neleta instability in the Middle East. Naturally, the continued disputes over Palestinian territories created long-term hostility. The disputes over Palestinian territories chaleta long-term hostility era ne chileta conflicts. The conflicts encouraged military spending and foreign involvement by the United States and Soviet Union. United States ne Soviet Union bwezayingiramu nga ziwagira side emu ng'ensi emu ewagira side emu n'endala newagira side endala. Kino kya intensifying conflicts and instability in the Middle East. Ekirala, oil politics and economic competition. Tugamba the 1973 oil embargo by Arab oil producing states was used as a political weapon against countries supporting Israel. Oil embargo eya 1973 eyateekwa ku Arab oil producing states eno yakozesebwanga weapon against all countries supporting Israel. Nti Abawarabu bavaayo ne balwanyisa ensi ezo zonna ezaali ziwagira Israel. Kino ne kireeta conflicts. Ne tulaba control of oil resources kya increasing international competition and foreign interference. Nti control of oil resources olw'okuba ensi ez'amaanyi zaayagala controlling oil resources in the Middle East zabeera nga zisupportinga obubinja obw'enjawulo obwali bulwana. Kino ne kireeta conflicts and instability in the Middle East. Ekirala, Iranian Revolution of 1979. Tugamba the overthrow of Shah Mohammad Reza and the establishment of an Islamic Republic transformed regional politics. Okubeera nga bajjako Shah Mohammad Reza ne establishing a Islamic Republic, kino kya transforming regional politics era kyekimu ku kyaleeta instability in the Middle East. Tugamba Iran promoted Islamic revolutionary ideas that alarmed the neighboring governments. Olw'okuba Iran ya promoting Islamic revolutionary ideas, kino kya alarming neighboring governments ne zivaayo zirwanyise ensi eyitibwa Iran ne kireeta instability in the Middle East. Ekirala, Iran-Iraq War 1980 to 1988. Tugamba Iran ya invading Iraq. Iraq ya invading Iran due to territorial disputes and fear of Irani's revolutionary influence. Tugamba Iraq ya invading Iran due to territorial disputes and fear of Irani's revolutionary influence. Kino ne kireeta instability in the Middle East. Tulaba the conflicts became one of the longest wars of the 20th century. Ekirala foreign intervention and superpower rivalry. Tugamba Cold War encouraging both United States and Soviet Union to support different governments and groups. Nti foreign intervention olwokuba ensi ez'amaanyi za interferinga mu ntalo zino ezaali in the Middle East, kino kyaleetera ddala instability in the Middle East. Tulaba foreign powers intervened to protect strategic and oil interests. The foreign powers interveninga mu ntalo zino nga zaayagala protecting strategic and oil interests. Kino ne kireeta instability in the Middle East. Ekirala ethnic and religious divisions. Tulaba differences between Sunni and Shia Muslims, Arabs and Kurds and other groups contributed to the conflicts. The differences between the Sunni and the Shia, differences ezaaliwo wakati w'Abasunni n'Abashia kyaleeta conflicts in the Middle East. Governments often use the repression to control opposition. Kino ne kireeta instability in the Middle East. Ekirala poor governance and economic problems. Tugamba corruption, unemployment, rapid population growth and unequal distribution of wealth created social tensions. Corruption eyali ayitiridde, unemployment, rapid population growth, omuwendo gw'abantu okweyongera, kyokka nga resources zaali zitwalibwa abantu abatono. Kino kyaleeta social tensions ne kireeta instability in the Middle East. Kyova tulaba many governments failed to provide adequate services and opportunities. Kino ne kireeta instability in the Middle East. Ekirala Gulf War 1990 to 1991 and Iraq War 2003. Tulaba Iraq's invasion of Kuwait led to Gulf War. Iraq bwe invadinga Kuwait kyendu kyaleeta Gulf War. Ate tulaba the United States led invasion of Iraq in 2003 removing Saddam Hussein destabilized the country, and this led to the instability in the Middle East. So tugamba instabilities in the Middle East between 1973 to 2003 zajja olw'ensonga ez'enjawulo. Osobola tugoberera ku YouTube, TikTok ne Facebook, tujja kuwa ensonga endala nnyingi.